Everybody, how are you doing today? So today I don't look like my normal self, and there is a perfect reason for that. I am at the RFK Stadium here for RaiseForever.org. It's a nonprofit organization that works in capacity building of on-ground organization in Ethiopia. And the way we do that is we coordinate marathon races both here in America as well as in Ethiopia. And today is the 5K Raise Forever second annual race. And I just got back from running, so I'm a little sweaty, and so is everybody else that is here. It is everybody that's here, Ethiopians, Americans, you name it. Corporations like Ethiopian Airlines, as well as Kaiser Permanente, all of those people that support the community here are present to help this organization, help organizations in Ethiopia that are invested in taking care of HIV/AIDS orphaned children. I'm going to walk around and talk to a lot of people here that really invested their Saturday, brought out their children, their family, their businesses to support this, make this happen. So stick around, don't go anywhere. I will bring you a lot of good news from this race. So I'm standing here with this gentleman who is running in front of me. I had to pace myself a little faster to catch up to you. Tell me why it's important to be here to support Raise Forever. And you just told me you're 67 years old, and at 67 you keep a good pace.
Well, I always keep up every day or every week. On my age, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Keep up myself in good shape. So I don't want to be burdened with my family, so I got to do it. But this cause is very wonderful. Everybody have to do it. So I'm glad to come in here and do it.
Absolutely. And how did you learn about Raise Forever today?
Through my church. I'm from Deborah Gannat Madhanalam Church. So everybody involved in here.
Absolutely. And you know, the reason that this race is put on is because they support, you know, a lot of nonprofit organizations on the ground in Ethiopia that are focused on giving a life to children with HIV/AIDS. And you're Ethiopian, I'm Ethiopian, and we know there are a lot of children that are, you know, disadvantaged. What do you say to the people that will be watching the show? Because this race, again, is going to take place in Ethiopia January 8th. Why should they support this race in Ethiopia?
Because the cause is wonderful. You know, the kids doesn't have anybody. If we don't support them, who's going to support them? So we got to do it. And I believe I should have seen a lot of people in here today. But it's okay. So, you know, people are not here right now. At least next year or some other time, they have to come and support everybody.
Well, congratulations for finishing, and thank you for supporting.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So, you know, I'm having conversation with just about everybody that is here today and how they found out about the race and why it was, you know, a worthy race for you to be here. And as you can see, there's a lot of Ethiopians here. And in our community, things get around fast, word of mouth. But how did you find out about this race, and why do you think it was important for you to be here to support?
My best friend, Allegra, she's a runner, and she found it online. And it just seemed like a really good cause to help and support youth and good organizations. So,
absolutely. And I saw you. You were like one of the first females to cross the finish line a little faster. How often do you do races?
Honestly, not that often. But this summer I've gotten into it because of my best friend. So,
well, thank you for being here, and hope to see you next year.
Thank you. Yes, definitely.
I am out here at the RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. for a very important cause. It is the second annual 5K run hosted by Race Forever, a nonprofit organization that is invested in capacity building of nonprofit organizations on the grounds of Ethiopia. They do races here in America as well as a race in Ethiopia to raise funds to support nonprofit organizations that are invested in orphan children by HIV/AIDS. And this race is so much fun. It's not only done by Ethiopians, run by everybody that supports worthy causes. There's Ethiopians, Americans, Spanish, you name it, everybody's here. But most importantly, you know, anything Ethiopian is not an Ethiopian event until you have Ethiopian performances on the stage right behind me. So I'm going to invite you to enjoy that. And then when we come back, we'll talk to the founder, Barakat. Will do. Enjoy the music. If you're just joining me, I am at the second annual Race Forever 5K here at the RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. And this race is also going to be duplicated in Ethiopia January 8th. And I'm standing here with Barakat Will do, the founder, the person behind the passion and the person who brings everybody out here to create just a platform for us to come out and support organizations back in Ethiopia that are solely invested in aiding children that are HIV/AIDS impacted. Barakat, this is such a success. You've done it again. Tell me, seeing all of these people out here just supporting you and supporting the cause and the children back home that are going to be benefiting from this, what went through your mind when you saw all these people this morning?
First of all, thank you, EBS. Thank you for having me. I mean, yes, it's a good feeling, and I know we are only at the baby steps stage at the moment. Hopefully we will get this thing going, and a lot of participation is required in the future. But for our second year, the turnout is, I think, somewhat encouraging, and we will keep at it. We're not going to give up, and hopefully our community will know the impact of their effort and their contribution to helping societies such of the AIDS victims in Ethiopia. it will resonate in our communities, and I think we will see a productive outcome out of this.
Absolutely. And you know, I think what makes this race a lot more impacting is the fact that families are actually bringing out their children. There's a lot of kids that actually ran all the way through. And this race is put together to aid children back home. You know, how do you feel about seeing all these kids being involved and actually running all the way through?
And you see, I just want to say it once again. This is not a competition. This is what we call a participation. Therefore, there's no winner or loser in this race. Every one of them who set foot in this building, in this compound, is winners, and we declare them winner, and we provide them with a certificate to each and every one of them. So in that regard, therefore, there's no winner. I mean, this is a family-type atmosphere, a family gathering. You can walk at your own pace, and for those who are particulars about running and keeping their times and records, we can facilitate that as well. But in general, this is a fun place. The purpose is really to raise funds for the victims, in this case, the children of Ethiopia.
Absolutely.
Children of Ethiopia.
Absolutely. And you know, and there's going to be a marathon in Ethiopia, so tell us a little bit about that and where people can go to register and get their, tickets as well as their running kit.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time to listen to your question. This music background is really... So, I don't know, what's the question again?
The question was, this race is going to also take place in Ethiopia in January. So why don't we give the viewers the background information on where to go pick up their tickets and register and so on?
The Ethiopian race is, at this point, what we know is the date. It is scheduled to take place on January 8th, 2017, but other specifics are not available yet. But it is, again, for the children of AIDS victims. HIDA is an organization we are working for at the moment. And our whole goal is, the purpose is really to sort of give a capacity building type of support for small, striving, credible Ethiopian non-profit organization. And, that's what we're trying to accomplish. And we're focusing on the children of Ethiopia. And maybe in the future we'll do it here in the States as well, but right now that's the focus. And
absolutely. Well, as you heard it, there's going to be a race in Ethiopia January 8th. The information is going to be released later on in the fall, closer to the date. You must stay tuned. Barakat, congratulations. It has been a success here. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So hi everybody, welcome back to the show, and if you are just joining me, as I mentioned earlier, I am at the second annual Race Forever race. It is a nonprofit organization that puts together races to raise funds for organizations in Ethiopia that are focused on aiding HIV/AIDS orphan children. And at the center of this race, as a headlining organization, is of course Ethiopian Airlines, the heart of the community, and of course the heart of Africa. It's always heartwarming to see Ethiopian Airlines at a community event, especially when it's an Ethiopian community event. Tell me why it's so important as Ethiopian Airline and as an African airline to be visible in our community.
Most importantly, after all, Ethiopian Airlines is Ethiopian people company, so we should be always there for any Ethiopian African causes. We really support all Ethiopian African causes with great passion, enthusiasm, so that's why we really like to be always with such causes.
Absolutely, and by supporting, you give out, raffle tickets and so on. And today there's close to about, almost 300 people here bidding for this raffle. But what are some of the other things that you do in our community that perhaps that we don't know about?
Most importantly, to Ethiopian community and or maybe African community in general, we are really giving a very good connection, very good flights that can connect Ethiopia and Africa to the US. We believe this helps business, tourism, trade, investment, and we are really promoting the new spirit of Africa, the new things, the positive things that are happening in Ethiopia and Africa.
Well, Nugusu, thank you so very much for always being in our community and bringing Ethiopian Airlines to the visibility. And thank you to Ethiopian Airlines for putting Africa, on the map of the world.
Thank you.
So as I mentioned early on, I am here at the Race Forever race. Today is the 5K race, and it's the second annual race. And what's so important about this race is it's a family race, and most importantly, it has a lot of kids out here who are learning about the importance of the cause. And because it is to support kids back home, I'm so excited to actually have you, Naomi, and Azaria tell me why it was important for you to be here today and run the race the whole way through. You guys did amazing.
Thank you. Well, it was very important to me because it was really fun, and it was for the people back home in Ethiopia, like my family.
Awesome. How about you?
It was important to me because all of the poor people at Ethiopia, and that's all.
That's awesome. And you were being like a superstar running the whole way through. Do you know why you're running? Tell me.
Because we were trying to run to do a race everywhere in this world to win everything in our life. And thank you, Ethiopia's the best.
Oh my God! Thank you. You're awesome. And I want to ask you for a message. There's going to be a lot of kids that are going to be watching this race back in Ethiopia, as well as your family. And in January, this race is going to also happen in Ethiopia. And what do you want to say to the kids that are going to be watching this, and why kids should also be, involved in helping other little kids like yourself?
Come out and have fun. It's really fun. There's a lot of people to play with and say hi.
Well, thank you so much, and good job for coming out today and running the whole way through. Yes. Hi everybody, as you can see, I just finished having fun. This race is not just about, running and going home. It's about becoming family with those that are here. It's about building a network. It's about building friendship. And what you just saw is the dancers just inviting the racers that are here to come on the stage and learn a little bit of Ethiopian dance. I just got my little self, spanked once or twice for not keeping up with the race and the fun of it all. I hope you are enjoying this, and most importantly, Race Forever is, like I said before, hosting another marathon in Ethiopia, January 8th. It is around the holidays. There's going to be a lot of festivities happening, but we would love for you to join Race Forever and bring awareness and raise funds for these worthy causes and organizations that are in Ethiopia doing a lot of great deeds and giving a second chance to children that are HIV/AIDS orphaned. Right now, there is an award ceremony going on the stage for the people that are top 10. I didn't have a bib number, even though I came probably like number 2. Just lying, but I came in number 2. I don't have a bib number, so I'm not getting an award, but there are so many amazing runners that are getting a raise.
Number 1,
let's take a look.
Kumsa Eticha, bib number 211. Time was 17 minutes and 14 seconds. Congratulations.
Kumsa is a winner last year as well. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Kumsa.
Number 2, from Kaiser, Alberto Ugarte, bib number 71. Time was 17 minutes and 21 seconds. Number 3, Alamayo Cabiso, bib number 148. Time was 19 minutes and 37 seconds. Congratulations.
I hope you have enjoyed the program that has been presented to you today. I am actually at the 2nd annual Race Forever 5K race here in Washington, D.C. This race is also duplicated in Ethiopia and is going to take place on January 8th. To learn more about this organization and their mission and the organization that they support back in Ethiopia, www.raceforever.org. That is www.race4ever.org. I look forward to seeing you in January 8th. I'm a great runner, so I hope you Ethiopians are going to be prepared And thank you so very much for watching Nunu Wako Show. See you next time.
Ani suma famale, farda gurracha gamarra